Our journey started with a quick flight across the Arctic Circle. First thing first, we got our 4x4 Suzuki car from Lotus Car Rental. Tonight, we're staying at the courtyard near Keflavik, right next to the airport. Good morning. It's our second day in Iceland. It's only 7 a.m. but we're heading to the Blue Lagoon. We reserved the 8 a.m. spot for the Blue Lagoon to avoid crowd and also catch the sunrise. The package that we booked included the famous mud mask and also a drink at their swim-up bar. After the Blue Lagoon, we headed to a local bakery in Keflavik for some breakfast. We got a pizza snore. Lexi has a...
Austurslaufa.
Yes. We're gonna eat this before we head to Reykjavik. For Reykjavik, we're staying right in the city center at Island City Hotel. We spent the rest of the afternoon exploring Reykjavik. Our first stop of the day is BBP, known for its Icelandic hot dog that is also made with lamb. Next, we walked to the Rainbow Road to take in the view of the Grand Hallgrímskirkja. We enjoyed our dinner at 101 Reykjavik Street Food for an amazing meal. I recommend walking to the northern part of Reykjavik and you can enjoy the harbor and also get some ice cream at Valdis. So pretty. That night, we had a special mission. We wanted to catch the northern light at the Grotto Lighthouse. We weren't lucky enough to see the lights. To prepare ourselves for the day, we grabbed breakfast at a cozy cafe near our hotel. Today, we're heading to the major destinations on the Golden Circle. Hey guys, we got to Thingvellir National Park. We're parked at P3 and we're about to head down for a hike. From this trailhead, we hiked in between tectonic plates and saw the stunning Skogafoss. We just arrived at Gullfoss. It's currently raining and snowing. With a short 5-minute walk from the parking, we arrived at the waterfall. As our midday stop, we had lunch at Freetimer. Here, you can enjoy the freshest tomato soup you'll ever drink because they grow it on site. parked at the Geysir parking lot. Of course, while you're here, you'll have to catch the big explosion that happens every 10 minutes or so. We're on our way to Gullfoss.
Destination is on the left.
For the night, we're staying at the Gullfoss hotel. At Reykjavik, we had stocked up on some sandwiches and some fruits for a cozy and affordable dinner. This is our 4th day on Iceland, and we're about to head to the south coast. See you out there. Today, we're chasing waterfalls. It took us around 2 hours to get to our first waterfall, Seljalandsfoss. While you're here, walk a little bit further up north for another hidden waterfall. This is Gljufrabui. After a short drive, we arrived at Iceland's most iconic waterfall, Skogafoss. We took the trail up to the vantage point first, which took around 15 minutes of pure stairs. On a good day, you should be able to see the rainbow right in front of the waterfall. For lunch, we had one of the best fish and chips we've ever had at Mia's Country Vet. Our next destination is Dyrholaey. Here, we took some photos overlooking the drastic shoreline. Next, we drove to the black sand beach to see the famous basalt columns. Legend has it that 2 trolls were turned into rocks right off the coast of Reykjavik, forming these 2 rock structures. Heading back to Vik to check into our new hotel today. Tonight, we checked into Hvammsvik Myrdal, where we'll stay for the next 3 days. Our dinner was delicious and refillable soup at the soup company. We just finished breakfast, heading out to Diamond Beach as our final destination stay. On the way to Diamond Beach, we saw this landscape covered by moss, so we parked on the side of the road and got to a moss park. We stopped at Gljufrabui. With a short hike, you'll have access to mythical canyons and turquoise blue water at the bottom of the river. In Iceland, the gas stations are self-service. A drive to Diamond Beach looked like a movie scene, with remote villages, waterfalls, glaciers, snow-filled landscape, and nothingness. And we arrived at Jökulsárlón Glacier, one of the most breathtaking nature I've seen in my entire life. We recommend walking to Diamond Beach through the underpass, so you don't have to pay for parking twice. Here, you'll find transparent iceberg chunks that are washed ashore. Got some lunch from Cronin. We saw this epic view by the side of the road. On the way back to Vik. Tonight, we have the famous black crust pizzeria at Vik that lived up to the hype. For our 7th day in Iceland, we loaded up on a big breakfast to prepare for our adventure. We got to the base of Solholmajökull and geared up. Today, we're checking something off my bucket list, and that is to scale and hike a glacier. For the next 3 hours, we were in a world of ice and snow. For lunch, we stopped by Hallsbro Art Cafe for a warm and cozy meal. It's beautiful. We drove to our last destination on the west coast through a winter storm and arrived at Hvammsvik Hot Spring. Our last stop in Iceland.